This is half an hour's drive from Margate. Look at this river coming in, or the sea coming into this river. It is unbelievable. This, my friends and followers, is the Mzamba River on a Thursday afternoon. Wow, Eastern Cape, not KZN, but on the border. And I mean, this is just unbelievable. We're going to take a walk down Mzamba Beach. Here's it here. So if you want to get here, come to the Wild Coast Sun, guys. So from here you can park, and we're going to go down Mzamba River. We're going to try throw a line or two down there by the estuary, see if we can catch anything. But also, if I'm not mistaken, the last South African survivor, the reality show, the survival thing, I think was actually shot where we're going. So let's see if I can find where the last South African survivor was shot. I've tried to Google it, and that they don't give specifics, but I think it's quite obvious where it was shot. So let's go have a look. But Natal Green Snake, check it there. A lot of people get confused with that and a bush snake, but it's like a beautiful turquoisey, shiny green. Stunning steak that. Haha. Ding dong, ding ding dong. Mitch Buchanan and the boys.
How's the local voice?
Now I'm gonna leave my shoes in the car. This is the Wild Coast, guys. Eastern Cape. Down there's KwaZulu Natal. We are now in Pondo land, Transkei. But it's 30 minutes from my house. Welcome to the Wild Coast. Down there's the Wild Coast Sun. In the distance is KZN. And here in the warm blue waters of Eastern Cape, I'm gonna go have a look at a Petrified Forest, check out some awesome caves. Okay, explain to us, Brendan, what have you discovered here? What is this?
It's a petrified tree that's basically stuck here from millions of years through the evolution and periodic sand table. It just converts all this wood into stone. That's what they call the petrifying the wood basically into stone. So check it out. This used to be a forest that used to run down here.
Dude, that's clear. Check. You can clearly see this wood. This is stone, guys. This is lit.
And in the 80s, the guys used to come dig it out with chips and like a chisel and a hammer. They took a lot of it.
You can actually see prehistoric shells and that here in amongst the wood. Check here, dude. This is the minerals from a prehistoric tree. That could be the cure for a lot of things.
This one's amazing. This one's unbelievable. Look at this. Yeah, you see the sap and the minerals. When you wet it, you'll see it. It exposes all that sap. All the sap that was in there. You see there. It's like psilocybin, like fungi. It grew in the bark at the time that it started.
Touch it. Check how it changes.
I know.
Check when you touch it.
It's unbelievable. But this is prehistoric fungi. So now the question is, if you take that and you grind it down into a powder and then you make like a liquid juice out of it, would you still get the same mineral? Would you get the mineral benefits from this thing? Look in here. He has like in the top of the tree.
So check out this tree, guys. This was a massive tree, this. The remnants of where it used to be. All the way down here. Nice sized tree that's here. So guys, I highly recommend, if you're going to come to this area, check your tide tables, come on the extreme low, because I've seen fossils here now I've never seen in all my times I've come here. So extreme low tide, it's beautiful, it's absolutely beautiful. It's busy, there's a lot of locals here fishing, but yeah, really, it's, I hope by you watching this you can actually see the beauty, because experiencing it here is next level. It's, check at this, see all the rocks settling into the mud, into the swamps here. Well, it says obviously here's another, been a tree or something. Oh, here's another tree right here. Check here, look at this. You can see the, I mean, this is solid. This is rock. Yes. Bro, this gully, yeah. Bro, imagine the crayfish here, bud.
Imagine the fish as well. A lot of fish here.
See the power of nature. When I came here a couple of months ago, this was all rock, and now you can see how the sand has pushed all the way up here, changed the bay completely. But nevertheless, it is just so beautiful here. There's a calm, there's a peace when you come here to the wild coast. It's absolutely breathtaking. And this is the Survivor Island, Immunity Island here. I'm very sure this is where they had Survivor. See all the fossilized layer on them. Look here, that obviously looks like
There's such spots up the way,
coal.
but not like this point,
Check
because
there.
this one has caves. Other ones are
And
different, but there's
you look up here in the rocks here, you can see the layer. Look at all those fossils there. There's fossils everywhere here. And we're busy chatting to another traveler on the beach here, and he told us he comes here often, and sometimes as the sand moves here from what it looked like last to now, things move, and sometimes rocks and that fall off here, and inside the rocks you'll find, he said he's found a prehistoric shark tooth before, but you can see all these fossils embedded here in the soil here above these caves, all here in this soil. See here. One thing I must say, the sand here is like powder. It is so soft. Check this. Woohoo! I'm a very paranoid guy, I'll be honest. So sometimes I get into a mood of paranoia. I won't go into things, but how awesome is this cave right here on the beach? Ah, hell, let's go. Check here, see those layers inside the rock here. It's like nature at its finest. But look at this view. Ooh. Yo,
Is that alive?
Eh?
That's proper, eh? Yes.
Check all alive, dude.
Okay.
Yes, that's
the
beauty.
good.
Oh, see, you're good at this job, eh? But the sand is hard. Oh, check it.
It's a proper car, yeah.
What?
Let's circle that.
No ways. It's an old building. Said it used to be shark sport.
Yeah.
Old shark sport building. There should be shark teeth around here somewhere.
I also booked him up for movie film.
Ah, cool is this? This must be the French drains. Bro, this was a proper house. Hey, it's got those ants. Yeah. That's where movies are filmed. I think there's a few movies that have been shot here in this beautiful part of the world. Look at that. This is stunning. Now the sea is just in front of these dunes here. It's amazing how the topography changes from KZN, get to Eastern Cape, and you got this. So I'm assuming this is what our rivers and estuaries, St. Michael's, all look like this long time ago. Hey, Margate River as well, Margate Lagoon looked like this, but just nature. Pure nature. I'm even going barefoot. You know, when you're driving on the car and you see those hills, you're like, that grass looks soft, you can sleep in it. Well, this is that grass, bro. Hey, you can easily douse in this grass. Mzamba River. This looks like it.
Oh, that side.
Oh, that side. Okay. Another awesome view of the Mzamba River. Looks healthy, clean.
Oh, dude, look how beautiful this place is.
Yes, dude.
Stepping into like...
Now from bush to beach, bro. Oh, look at this. This is unbelievable, guys. The sand is... Oh. Oh. Bro, look at all the little mullet. Look how healthy this is, but check here. So we made it to the Mzamba River. Took a bit of a detour, walked a bit inland, but we finally made it. Look at this, guys. Tide is coming in. My mate Anton, I sent him a video and he says, but please, 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 we've got to come here. We've got to come here. So maybe tomorrow, but they said the southwest, but we should be covered from the southwest. So check here, guys. This is the Mzamba River. Here's a nice estuary here. Seawater flowing in to what looks like Mauritius almost. It's unbelievable. The beauty here. But you've got to experience it for yourself. There's something about the Eastern Cape that's, yeah, it's got a charm to it, that KZN. I would say this is probably a good reflection of what, you know, our beaches or our lagoons look like before, obviously, urbanization or whatever it's called. But look at this. The seawater is flowing into here at a pace, and then it meets this Crystal blue, look at this. This is what it's about, guys. This is South Coast living. Tide's pulling in, who knows what sea fish are coming in here now. All I can say, I'm very blessed to do this. And this is for all South Africans. This is our home, guys. This is the beauty of South Africa, is, you know, half an hour's drive, you find yourself at a place like this, well, from where I live. And I bet a lot of people watching this have probably been here once or twice, but it depends when you come. I mean, today on this low tide, this time of year with the sand dunes or the banks, it's just breathtakingly beautiful. Here we go. Let's go for a swim in the Mzamba estuary. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Here we are. I'm busy going in. The sea is taking me. The sea is taking me into the Mzamba River, guys. Woo! This is unbelievable. Look at this. And would you believe it? It's only half an hour's drive from Margate. You can find yourself here. Wild coast. Crystal blue water. I mean, you know, when we were lighties, you come here now with your bodyboard and you jump in there and you ride this in a... Where, my bro? You just wait here with your gun for fish to come in, bro. Yes.
I'll fish it tomorrow, bro.
Yeah. Anton's got his fly rod. Oh, because there's no obstruction here. Yeah, if you had to cross this river now, but... Thanks for watching, guys. If you've gotten to this point, it means you enjoy my content, so why not share it? If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Because the more subscribes I get, imagine how many more places I can discover. Well, a lot of people know about this, I suppose, but hey, for some that don't, this is the Mzamba